Yeah, I mean, I don't know that there's he's as good as they come at the tight end position, as good as there's been on the field that I've been around, my 20-some years around the NFL. You saw the results of the game the other day. So, we've got to play sound. Whatever we do, it's got to be sound. And sometimes when you try and do things outside of your wheelhouse to take a certain guy away, you risk at times becoming unsound. So that's a delicate balance every week.
Did you feel, for the most part, you did that the first time around? They scored 2 touchdowns in the game. It seemed like you had them off balance, a bit frustrated. Do you feel when you look back at it that you did a pretty good job defensively against them?
Well, not good enough.
Right.
And so we've got a lot to learn from not only that game, but our game, last week, where we've got to improve and continue to get better. Well, I mean, Trey's had a nice year. He still has a lot of room to grow as well. He's still young, and that said, I think he's as good as anyone out there from a rookie standpoint and a legitimate candidate for Rookie Defensive Player of the Year. He's had a nice year. He continues to grow, and he's got the right approach. He's very serious and passionate about the game. He works hard in his preparation, and yet there's a challenge to continue to get better every week for him and our football. Yeah, they've done a good job. A group of guys that really hadn't spent a lot of time around one another previous to joining the Bills, and I think the coaches have done a nice job also with Leslie Frazier, Gil Byrd, and Bobby Babich, as well as Jimmy Salgado. That the fact remains that we're still a work in progress. There's still room for improvement. Got a big challenge this week, and got a lot of work to do. We lost the game. I mean, it's about winning and losing. I mean, it's about winning football games. That's what we're here to do. Not here for moral victories. He's a phenomenal player, the best ever. And you've heard me say before, they're defending world champions, and so Vic, we've got a lot of work to do, and we've got to make sure we make proper adjustments throughout the game. We did some good things in the game. I don't want to look past that. We did some good things, but we're here to win the game, and that's what we're working to do.
You're going to jump right on that one, right?
No. Good try. Good try. Good try. No, Jerry, come on. Every game's important. Every game's important, and we have a healthy respect for this opponent in every game. So. Yeah, right. Good quality player. I know he played here. So good football player. Got a lot of respect for Mike and what he does, what he brings to the table to their football team. So if he is active, we'll have to be aware of him at all times.
Do you think Tre'Davious is being overlooked by other teams or nationally? I mean, he wasn't named to the Pro Bowl because Rookie of the Year candidate.
Yeah, I think that's probably more of a question for you guys to answer. I mean, I know what he does for us. I know down in and down out what he brings to the table. I've been thoroughly impressed. I don't think there's a guy that I've been around at that position in particular that has had that type of contribution to a team, to a defense, as early as Tre'Davious has for us. And the great part is that he continues to work on his craft every week to get better. And I've just been impressed overall with his maturity from a football standpoint and then off the field as well.
What about his jumping jacks?
Yeah, I saw that out there. Right, I love the energy. I love it. I think that's, I want guys to be themselves, and this is a game where you're supposed to have fun, and certainly winning is fun. The process that leads to winning is also supposed to be fun, and the energy that he brings to the table is phenomenal. Well, I mean, when we looked at the vetting process through the draft, leading up to the draft, part of that is trying to get a good feel and understanding for who the person is, who the player is, and knowing what type of role we expect them to play for us in the fit. I just think that us doing the homework leading up to the draft was important, and then even with that, you're still not totally sure. It's still a little bit of a projected situation there. So the part I love about Tre'Davious is he has a burning desire to improve his game every week, and and that'll serve him well moving forward. You know, like I said the other day, you know, anytime we spend discussing that situation is wasted time and getting in our way of becoming a better football team. And, you know, got a lot of respect for him as a player. He's certainly one of the best, or certainly, if not one of the best that I've been around at the position in 20-plus years in the NFL.